Have you ever shaken someone's hand or shared a laugh and been hit with this overwhelming thought? I feel like I already know you? It's that strange, deep sense of familiarity with someone new, a quiet certainty that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's more than just a spark, it feels like remembering something you didn't even know you'd forgotten. That profound, often life-altering feeling might be one of the clearest signs you're experiencing what the renowned psychologist Carl Jung saw as a true, soul-level connection. Jung wasn't just a thinker, he was a Swiss psychiatrist who dedicated his life to mapping the human psyche. He gave us concepts like the collective unconscious and individuation, ideas that help put words to these mysterious experiences, explaining how we understand ourselves and our deepest bonds with others. So today we're going to explore his wisdom. Because according to Jung's principles, when someone is truly meant for you, it's not just a hunch. You will feel a few very specific and deeply profound things. To really grasp why certain connections feel so faded, we need to understand a bit of the map Jung drew for the human soul. He proposed that who we think we are, our job title, our hobbies, our daily worries and opinions, is really just the surface. He called this conscious part of ourselves the ego. It's the captain on the bridge of the ship, believing it's in full control. But beneath the waterline lies a vast and powerful ocean, the unconscious. The ego is important for navigating daily life, but it's not our entire being. Jung's concept of the self, with a capital S, is the destination. It represents our fullest, most complete potential, the integration of everything we are consciously and all the hidden, unexplored depth we carry within us. It's the entire ship, from the bridge down to the deepest hold. Most of us spend our lives identified solely with the captain, unaware of the vast vessel we truly command. The journey toward that wholeness, toward becoming that complete self, is what Jung called individuation. It's not about becoming selfish or isolated. Quite the opposite. It's the lifelong process of pulling those hidden parts of ourselves up from the depths into the light of our awareness, accepting them and integrating them. It's about meeting our repressed creativity, our hidden fears, our denied strengths, and even the parts of ourselves we're ashamed of, what Jung termed our shadow. This isn't a smooth, easy cruise. It's often the most challenging work we'll ever do. It requires honesty, courage, and a willingness to confront what we've spent a lifetime avoiding. But the reward is authenticity. It's no longer feeling fractured or like you're pretending, but feeling genuinely, wholly you. And this is where relationships become absolutely crucial. Jung didn't see them merely as a source of comfort or companionship. He saw them as the most powerful catalyst for this essential journey of growth. Think about it. It's incredibly difficult to see your own blind spots when you're alone. We need a mirror. The people we form deep bonds with, especially romantic partners, become that mirror. They reflect back to us not just who we are on the surface, but who we are in our entirety, often without even meaning to. They effortlessly trigger our insecurities, illuminate our hidden strengths, and confront us with aspects of our personality we've ignored. In doing so, they show us the exact pieces of ourselves we need to acknowledge and integrate next. A relationship meant for you, in the Jungian sense, isn't one that just makes you happy all the time. It's one that consistently, and sometimes uncomfortably, invites you to become more whole. It propels your individuation forward, not by completing you, but by compelling you to complete yourself. The first and perhaps most startling sign is that eerie, undeniable sense of recognition. It's more than just liking the same music or sharing a sense of humor. It's a deep, soul-level déjà vu. You feel profoundly seen and understood on a level that transcends words, as if this person is speaking a secret language only your soul knows. According to Jung, this isn't necessarily because you've met them in a past life, but because they powerfully reflect a part of your own unconscious mind that you haven't yet met. He called this inner figure the anima, in men, or animus in women. The contrasexual part of our psyche that holds all the traits we've been taught to suppress. For a man, this might be his intuition and empathy. For a woman, her assertiveness and logic. When we meet someone who embodies the energy of our own inner anima or animus, it feels like a homecoming. It's captivating because we are, in a way, encountering a lost part of ourselves. It's not that they complete you, but that they beautifully and compellingly remind you of what's already within you, waiting to be embraced. In their presence, something even more remarkable happens. You feel more like yourself. So many relationships, especially in the early stages, involve a performance. We show the version of ourselves we think will be most liked. We hide our quirks, soften our edges, and nod along to opinions we don't fully share. But with a person who is truly meant for you, that exhausting performance just stops. You feel a profound safety to be vulnerable, to be authentically weird, to share your half-baked ideas and your deepest fears without the immediate anxiety of being judged. They don't try to mold you into their ideal partner. Instead, they seem genuinely curious about and encourage the individual you are and are becoming. This is because they are acting as a true mirror to yourself, not to your ego. They reflect back not just who you've been, but the potential of who you are meant to be. They empower your journey of individuation by making you feel that the most authentic version of you is not only acceptable but is truly celebrated. Now, this path is not always comfortable. In fact, a sure sign of a transformative connection is that it will actively and inevitably activate your shadow. Your shadow is everything you've been taught to hide. Your jealousy, your neediness, your pride, your past wounds, your secret insecurities. In most situations, we can keep this bag locked in a closet. But a person meant for you has a mysterious key. They will trigger these hidden aspects without even trying. A casual comment might spark a disproportionate wave of insecurity. Their independence might activate a fear of abandonment you thought you'd buried. Your first instinct might be to see this friction as a red flag, a sign of incompatibility. But from a Jungian perspective, this is actually a golden opportunity. This person is holding up a mirror to the parts of yourself you most need to heal and integrate. The relationship isn't causing your wounds. It's revealing them so you can finally address them. The turbulence is not a sign of a bad relationship, but the catalyst for becoming whole. Beyond the internal world, the external world often seems to conspire to bring you together through what Jung called synchronicity, those meaningful coincidences that feel too strange to be random. You find out you were both in the same tiny cafe in a foreign city on the same day 5 years ago. You discover your grandmothers had the same obscure maiden name. You go to tell them a story only to find they already know it, because they lived it too, from another angle. The meeting feels fated. It's not just one coincidence, but a tapestry of them, weaving a story that seems written by something larger than the two of you. These aren't just quirky anecdotes. They are profound moments that hint at a deeper order to the universe, a sense that this connection is woven into the very fabric of your lives. It makes you feel that the universe itself is on your side, aligning to make this meeting inevitable. Ultimately, all of this culminates in one overarching feeling, a sense of profound psychological and spiritual liberation. So many relationships, even loving ones, can feel confining. They come with unspoken rules, expectations, and a subtle pressure to shrink to fit. A connection rooted in Jungian principles does the opposite. You feel expanded, not limited. You feel inspired to grow, to explore new ideas, to take creative risks, and to become a better person, not for them, but for yourself. The relationship doesn't feel like a cage, but like a sacred container, a safe and supportive space where both of you are free to evolve into your highest selves, both together and as individuals. It's the feeling that you are finally free to be who you were always meant to be, and you have a companion who is not just cheering you on from the stands, but running the race right beside you. It's so important to pause here and draw some crucial distinctions, because these profound feelings can sometimes be misunderstood. The intensity Jung describes can, in its early stages, feel strangely similar to the whirlwind of an obsessive or addictive love. That kind of connection is often born from a powerful projection, where we see not the real person in front of us, but the perfect ideal of our own anima or animus plastered onto them. We fall in love with the fantasy, not the human being. A healthy, meant-to-be connection might start with this spark of recognition, but it quickly moves towards seeing the person in their full, real, and sometimes frustrating humanity. An addictive love feels like you cannot live without them. A Jungian connection makes you feel more capable of living fully, even on your own. One drains you, the other empowers you. Furthermore, this is not about finding a perfect person who never ruffles your feathers. If you're seeking a partner who never triggers an insecurity, never says the wrong thing, and never challenges your ego, you are not seeking growth. You are seeking a comfortable echo chamber. Remember, the triggering is the entire point. The friction is the sandpaper that smooths your rough edges. A relationship that never agitates your shadow is a relationship that is keeping you stagnant. The goal is not to find someone who avoids all your wounds, but to find someone whose presence makes you feel safe enough to finally heal them. The work is done in the messy, uncomfortable, and incredibly honest conversations that follow a trigger, not in avoiding them altogether. It's also vital to free ourselves from the idea that there is only one single person out there for us. This can create an immense, unnecessary pressure and a deep fear of making the wrong choice. Life is long and we are complex beings who need different things at different times. We might have one connection that teaches us about deep trust, another that awakens our creativity, and another that shows us our own strength. Each profound bond, whether it lasts a season or a lifetime, arrives to teach us something vital about ourselves and to propel our individuation forward. To label only one as meant to be is to diminish the beautiful and purposeful role others have played in shaping who we are. Finally, and this might be the most important point, recognizing this deep feeling is just the beginning. It is the invitation, not the entire journey. This spark signifies a potential for profound growth, but it does not guarantee an easy, effortless relationship. The initial magic doesn't absolve you of the need for communication, for setting boundaries, for choosing kindness when you're tired, and for doing the hard, daily work of building a life with another imperfect human. The feeling is the seed, but it requires consistent watering, sunlight, and weeding to grow into something strong and lasting. It requires the conscious effort of both people to put down the projections, see each other clearly, and commit to supporting each other's journey toward wholeness every single day. The universe might bring you together, but it's up to the two of you to do the work to stay together in a healthy, thriving way. So, let's bring it all together. When you meet someone who seems to resonate with the very core of your being, it might just be that they are reflecting these 5 profound feelings back to you. That uncanny sense of recognition, the safety and freedom to be your most authentic self, the courageous activation of your shadow, the mysterious whisper of synchronicity, and the overall sense of liberation and growth. These aren't just random butterflies, they are signposts on the path to wholeness. The beautiful shift in perspective that Jung offers us is this. A soulmate isn't someone who completes you because you are somehow incomplete without them. Instead, they are the one who recognizes the wholeness you are destined for and walks beside you as you do the work to claim it. They are a companion on the arduous but beautiful journey of becoming who you truly are. It's less about finding your destiny and more about fulfilling it together. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Does this ring true in your own life? Have you ever met someone and experienced that jarring sense of recognition? Or perhaps a series of synchronistic events that felt too meaningful to be chance? Please share your stories in the comments below. I absolutely love reading them and hearing about your experiences. If this perspective on love and connection resonated with you and offered a new way of looking at your relationships, please consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel for more content that explores psychology and personal mastery. And if you want to truly understand the mechanism behind that first feeling of powerful recognition, you'll want to understand Jung's concepts of the anima and animus more deeply. To dive into how your unconscious mind actually chooses a partner, watch this video next.